Hello my friends, welcome to the metal shop. What should be the final installment of our second build of the Fast Eddie Clarke Stratocaster replica. And did things a little differently. You saw me in those time lapses string the guitar and do a setup on it, and then we buffed and polished the frets and treated the fretboard. If you noticed in the setup video that I took the neck on and off several times, what I was trying to do there was just trying to get the best action possible. I tried to introduce a neck shim. The first one was too thick, provided much too steep an angle, and we got fretting out and everything else. So I tried just basically the piece of paper, the width of a piece of paper, and even that was too much for this particular setup. So be it. This guitar, it plays great. It frets throughout the entire neck. The action is actually good. It's not fantastic, but it's it's rock and roll. It's excellent, in my opinion. A lot of guys like just that, that 4/64. No, this is probably more like 6, something like that. But it plays great. And I was having some problems with some fretting out on some bends, and what I finally realized is that this Squire neck that we used in the build the radius is it's way too steep. It's probably like what does Fender use, like a 9 1/4 or something like that. Anything under 12, a 10 inch radius, 9 1/4 inch radius, whatever, it's extremely curved. So when you bend up, the frets on the curve, it's going to choke out. So it's not a shredder. It's rock and roll, and it's very much like a Stratocaster would have been back in the day. What else? You saw we had to adjust the action here. Different neck for this body. These saddles were decked previously. We raised them up quite a bit. The neck, to be honest, was a little bit tortured. Had a little, it was a little too much bow in it, but the truss rod worked great, and I adjusted it and let it set overnight, and the neck, fingers crossed, has straightened out very well, and we're playing pretty good. So just a few finishing touches we have here, and we're going to do a playing demonstration. So what are we going to do first here? You see me kind of getting this after this area here. We're going to do the pot leaf that Eddie had on his. And it's weird. I've looked at a ton of pictures, and you'd think, oh, it should be centered right up here behind the bridge. His really wasn't. It was actually kind of a little bit on the lower side. And it just goes to show that he really didn't give a crap. He just put it on. We're going to cut a little bit off the sticker here because we got the bridge in the way. The sticker's an oval. It's tough to see. Funny, the last one that I built, that I sold, the guy said that he played Motorhead, covers with his autistic son, and the people, while they were performing, I don't know if it was a church or whatever it was, he said he couldn't really get away with a pot leaf sticker. So what I ended up doing was I took some solvent and just kind of made it look like the sticker was worn off, made it look more like Eddie's sticker did, and he was very happy with that. You still had the look. You couldn't really tell it was a pot leaf sticker anymore. So that was just kind of a neat little aside, and I never really understood how these stickers work, but they're just printed on top of the clear, and this is going to take me a year to peel off here. All right, we're back. Finally. Goodness. Well, that explains it right there. This sticker wasn't really cut. Oh my gosh. That looks like a winner. Nice sticker. Give a shout out. These came from Cafe Press. That's where I bought the original from my belt. The original stickers, and they're still selling them. Just trying to make sure. Yeah, that thing that's nice. A well-made sticker right there. All right, so what else? Let's get these strings clipped off. I think that's gonna be off camera. You can enjoy the sound. You saw when I did the setup, when I did the fingerboard, that the strings were on the guitar, and that's not ideal, but I kind of got excited, got ahead of myself. I wanted this thing strung up so I could get a setup on it. I should have polished and treated the fretboard before I strung it up. Such is life. All right, one of the last finishing touches. Here's the clear cover, and there's plastic on both sides, so obviously we're gonna peel the underside here. I got this one started ahead of time, so we didn't have to have terrible edits with me trying to start a sticker like we did with the pot leaf. Fits perfectly. And of course there's still a sticker on the top that I will leave on. It's just a nice touch. Gold screws. Nice and snug, but not too tight. What I learned about this clear is that it will crack a little too easily for my tastes. What we are going to do is get the satisfaction. I mean, we have to see what this looks like. I've already got this one started too, so we're going to peel the clear here so we get the full effect of the brass. The now polished brass pickguard. With some use of some clever editing, we can pretend that I didn't have to remove the knobs and the nuts and washers to get that little bit of plastic off from underneath. Anyway, there she is. There's the final product. That looks fantastic. That thin brass plate underneath with the clear coat on, it looks just like the thicker brass one. And quite honestly, Eddie's was so tarnished and covered in fingerprints. This one looks too good. Got the headstock, nice tinted headstock. Got a nice logo, nicely clear coated. I'm very, very, very happy with how this came out. So, anyway, enough of me yapping. You've definitely heard quite enough of that. Let's get on with the playing demo. Just a short little thing there. I'm not going to do a separate video to wrap up the Fast Eddie Clarke Stratocaster. We're just going to do the chase is better than the catch. Just a little bit of a snippet of it. All right? Cool.